Right. So here's the thing: the more time it takes you to learn the lesson, the more painful the lesson will become. It's purely logical, right? That the more time passes, the less time you have. The more you live, the less life you have, right? This logic equates to the fact that the longer it takes you to change, the less time you have to change, right? The more time passes without you becoming, I don't know, what you could be, the best version of yourself, the less time you have for that to happen. The more time it passes before you change your life or change yourself, the less time, the less opportunity you have to do those changes, right? I've disappointed myself several times in my life. Like, time has passed, I look back inevitably, and I see that I wasted much of my valuable time, which could have been invested into what could be today the greatest version of me. And I'm not there yet. And the longer it takes me to get serious with life, the more painful the lesson is going to be. Why? Because of what I said previously. I'm going to have less time to change myself and change my life and carve a future that I want. Make, create the life that I want, right? Impact the world around me. And the less time you have, the harder it is. The more opportunities are closed. If time passes and you don't take the opportunities that you have, those opportunities are gonna close. They're not gonna be there anymore, right? So the best thing you can do is get serious today. Not just today, but right now. That's what I can do. And yeah, also sometimes it becomes too late for you to do something or accomplish something or change something. That is a real thing. I mean, it's not true that it's never too late to do a certain thing. For example, in sports or in anything other than sports, in learning a new skill or doing something in which it could be beneficial for you to start when you're young or for you to start when the world is not as fucked up or in the state which the world finds itself in right now. Like, one day it is going to be too late for the things you want if you don't attain them now. Not if you don't attain them now, because you won't. If you don't work towards it now. If you keep taking life for granted, taking the time you have for granted, not investing it in the things that you could, in things that will show as good, like planting seeds in your life that will later on grow into the person you can become, right? Things that will show later on. If you don't invest your time in that, that's what's going to happen. It's going to become too late for you. For example, it's too late for me to be a top 1% entrepreneur at 16. There's less than a month left until I become 17, right? Now it's too late. And I wish I could have had that title, that accomplishment under my belt. And many more. Many more. That's just one of them. So yeah, now it's gonna be even harder. School's gonna be harder. It's gonna be more demanding. I'm gonna have less time. I'm gonna have more responsibilities. I don't know, many things that you can't even see because of simply because of the fact that you're an imperfect human being. that you're limited. You can't see everything. Maybe there's reasons that support this argument, which I can't even see or mention in this video because they don't come to mind. And they don't come to mind because, exactly, because I can't really see them. Because I'm an inexperienced human. And even an experienced human wouldn't be able to see all the reasons why it's better to start now. And yeah, even the world, maybe at the end of the day, well, not at the end of the day, but maybe tomorrow. In Spanish we say en el día de mañana, or something like that. But later on in your life, it could become just hard or even impossible for you to do the things that you want to do due to the circumstances of your world, which can change. Like the circumstances of your life and the world itself can change. It can become harder, if not impossible. So don't waste any more time. Like, change now. Okay? Get serious now. Learn the lesson that life has been trying to teach you now. Because otherwise you'll stay in the same place you've always been. And that is worse than being neutral. Because you won't be neutral. You won't just be neither better or worse. You will be worse because you'll have less time. You'll be older with less opportunities. So start now. Make the change now. Have not just the humility, but the discipline to apply the lessons that life has been trying to give you. And the other thing that's going to happen if you don't get serious, aka me, the person recording this video, is that it's not that the lessons are going to become more painful, but life itself will be painful. I can suffer today the pain of discipline, of doubt, like not knowing whether I'm going to succeed or not. But what's the courage in accomplishment, in succeeding, if success is guaranteed, right? The real challenge is fading away from, the real defeat, the real loss, the real cowardice is shrinking away from life's challenges. Learned that from Nietzsche, the philosopher, nihilist. And yeah, you're going to suffer the pain of disappointment for the rest of your life. So make your choice. Because now you know. Now I know that I need to do this shit.